just realised that this entire video I've been talking to myself because I didn't even have my mic out. Oh well. Well, basically, all I really said was, there's this guy right here called 2PM, and he seems to think because of him only blocking in the fight and parrying and one-shotting me, therefore, because that's how this game works, he thinks that that's being good at the game when it's not. If you've ever watched a Star Wars movie, bro, I can tell you with full confidence, they do not ever just sit there and block. In fact, majority of the fight is them actually hitting each other and parrying each other. This guy was not doing any of those things, even if that's not necessarily what this game is about. But if you look through this chat, this guy right here is just going on and on about how he beat me, and he's just like laughing to himself in the chat like a crazy person. I don't know what's wrong with this guy, but like he seems to think he's upset me or something, which he hasn't. He's just fucking annoying me because I'm just like, well, not even that. It's just like he's just bothering me, and I don't know what he wants. Like he just keeps saying, and then he's one of those people that just types it. Okay, what the fuck just hit me? Okay. No man, I don't appreciate just getting randomly attacked like that, man. But you know, I probably did the same thing. Yeah, that's what happens when you attack me. But anyway, well, yeah, I don't know what the hell's wrong with this guy, but he's left. Thank fuck for that, because this guy is like generally the biggest waste of space on the planet I've ever seen. Well, that's a lie. I've seen worse. But he's just one of those people that I always encounter in this bloody game where he doesn't actually play the game pretty much, and he's one of those people that are like full on delusional and smoke shrooms as they're playing because he's talking about he's playing aggressive. I don't think he knows what that means because playing aggressive means you are full on attacking the player any chance you get. And you know that's a pretty good play style if you ask me, because that means you're pressuring the player and they will make mistakes therefore. But this guy, you can't do that with this guy, I tell you why, because he plays really cheesy. And all he does is hold block all the time. So, I don't know what makes him think he's good, because he one-shot me. If you haven't noticed, for those who haven't played this game before, anyone watching this video, you see this little vulnerability bar. If this is red, you can get one-shotted. This guy is claiming that one-shotting me means he's good, and that I'm shit, when that's not how it works whatsoever. If I get one-shotted, that just goes to show how much he was blocking, actually, and how many times he parried my attacks and did nothing else. And then he waited until my stamina was so low, my little stamina bar here thing was so low to where I couldn't dash behind him and hit him, nothing. So he just kept blocking and parrying me, because apparently that's fair and that's allowed, and there's no cooldown for it for some reason. And apparently that to him is being good at the game, which it's not. All you're doing is parrying and basically waiting for me to be completely incapable of beating you. That's just the wussiest, most pussiest way of playing I've ever seen. Oh, I one shot you. Yes, you're gonna one shot me because when your vulnerability bar is low enough, it's very easy to get one shotted. It only takes one wrong move or one wrong turn, and the other player is gonna just win. So he's just taking advantage of the vulnerability bar. That's literally all he's doing, and you know that's not a good playstyle. That's a boring playstyle, if you can consider it a playstyle. But I just thought I'd make this video, and I might also just clip the previous fights to prove my point, because I swear to God, this kid is full on the shrooms, because I don't know what he's on about beating me. Yeah, killing me, right? That's not beating me, that's just because you're taking advantage of the fact that I've got no stamina. You beating somebody, to me, is putting effort into the fight. He clearly wasn't putting in any effort, especially if he was talking this much shit. And you can even see my replies here. I'm the one with the pink name now. It's just got my old user that I displayed him that I haven't changed. So, I mean, do you see the difference with this guy? He's not just holding block, see? He uses his force speed. He does something, right? He has a play style. Yes, he might lose to me, but that's because I'm more experienced than he is, by the way. But, like, this kid isn't bad. Like, he's actually got me pretty low. And that's not by just holding the block button, by the way. So it just goes to show that guy was just a loser. Because what the hell is that shit? So, I mean, am I mad that I lost to him? I'm on video right now, I'm proving my point. I don't care about losing. It's more the fact I don't like losing to people that I shouldn't be losing to. People that I can visibly see are terrible. And plus, I can see he's rank as well. He's only a Seth, which means he's only just turned to a Seth. And fuck knows how he achieved that by he probably just held block and just cheated everyone else that he played against. But as you can see, I don't care if I lose against somebody. But it's the people like this that talk all of this bullshit in the chat that does annoy me a little bit, because I'm just like, dude, and it's like he's trying to get my attention so bad. Like, I feel like it's sad. Like, you could even just see me asking, where is that? Like, he just keeps, and then he just, like, he said lol randomly. And I was like, and again, yes, I ran the other way from him randomly in one of the fights, because it wasn't even really a fight. He was just sitting there doing nothing, like usual. So I literally just... he said lol for no reason, just randomly. And then I said it was because I lagged in the fight, and according to him, I didn't lag, even though he can't see my screen, and he's arguing about it. I know there's people that make excuses about lag and shit, and trust me, I deal with it. It's fucking annoying. Right, but I said, it did, you can't see my screen. And he said, lol, randomly. After, like, minutes of not replying to it, he said, lol. And I said, what? You're crazy. Because he's crazy. He's fucking just saying lol for no reason. What are you saying lol to? There's nothing funny going on. You're just a passive piece of shit, dude. I'm sorry, but you are. And I said, I ran the other way because you're a boring person. No offense. Because he is. And he said, I one-tap you several dots. Like, as if that's, like, crazy to lose to. Like, that's, like, something no one does all the time. Like that's impressive. And I said, when? Because we weren't fighting for a good minute. So I don't know what he was on about. And he said, every time. We weren't fighting just now. And he said, I know. And I was like, why do you need my attention so bad? And I love how he dismisses the question, by the way. He just keeps glazing himself, talking about how he kept winning, which I don't deem it as winning, if you ask me. If you're winning so easily by just holding one button and that's basically it, and then just randomly attacking me, I don't think that's winning. Real victory, right, is actually putting in effort, and then you actually win for your effort that you put in. He didn't put any effort, and you can tell, because why else would he be talking a lot of shit about it? People that, you know, of is it humble the right word, right? People that can take a loss like I can, whereas this guy definitely can't. Because I'll tell you how I know. Because I only kept going after him a few times just because I just wanted my get back. That's literally it. And you know, but I just thought I'd make this little funny video, just going over how there's a really lonely person on here, and it's just really funny to say, and how he just seems to want my attention really badly. And you know, I've never seen someone who's so attention starved. So I just thought, you know, I'll make a video about it because it's really funny, just seeing random dumbasses, just attention starved pricks, just trying to ruin the game for me, and like usual. And I just thought, you know what, I forgot to upload the previous video, so how about I record a new one and make sure I actually upload it this time, you know? So, because I've yet to edit the previous video, or like trim it, because I was recording for longer than I realised. So I'm going to have to go around it through that video and trim it, which is going to be a little annoying, can't lie. But, yeah. But I'll upload that video at some point. Not that anyone gives a shit, but hey, maybe they do. But I just thought I'd record this video just showing something that's just happened today. Well, as I got in this game, and this rando just third-partied me earlier. And then as I go to get my get back on him, because who wouldn't do that? It's very trivial. I'm not mad or anything. I just want my get back because he just third-partied me and stole my kill. So, and then he did the same thing after I killed him. Very fair and square, by the way. Completely fair. And according to him, using Force abilities in a Star Wars game, by the way. A Star Wars game. What is Star Wars about a lot of the time? The Force. He told me off, or not told me off, he was basically calling me shit in the chat for using the Force. Or like he was talking shit about how he beats me without using it, when they don't even give you that much of an advantage anyway. Because you know why? Because you can block all three of these that I'm using. So him saying that me using the Force is giving me an advantage and he still won, it wasn't giving me an advantage, tell you why, because you were blocking 99% of it. So it wasn't giving me any advantage. I was just using it just to see if I could get some damage off so that I have at least a chance of winning against this passive loser, who clearly doesn't have any family that gives him any form of attention. Now I know that that is a very stereotypical thing to say, But but he gives me that exact vibe. Like he needed my attention. You can see the chat. He's just moaning about how like or just going on about how he kept beating me and just like trying to rage bait me or something. And he was failing miserably. I was only responding because it was just funny to just see how he was trying to argue back. And then there was times where he just wouldn't argue back because I must have very clearly been right. So, but yeah, I wish I got. I will try and record the gameplay of me just somehow losing to him, even though all he's doing is just blocking. And again, a lot of these players are also just really cringy. You can just see in the chat, like, they're using the cringy TikTok lingo shit, just fucking heartbreak emoji. Oh, it's cringe. And then saying son and shit, which this guy also was saying the same shit. He called me son. Like, I'm just like in my head, like, don't call me that, you fucking creep. Like, I don't know you, bro. Don't call me son just because you saw other people doing it on a TikTok comment section. Weirdos, man, weirdos. I don't know why people just. It's just always people in Roblox. I don't play this game much. The only time I go on it throughout the day, I can't speak English. In the day is when I just want to play this for a bit because I love Star Wars, and this is the only Star Wars game I can actually play where I can customize my lightsaber and la la la. You know what I mean? Just cool shit. And I can use force blades and also wear my really cool Sith foot, which I think is sick. But yeah, no, this guy was just trying to piss me off or something. And by the way, he failed miserably. If you can't tell by my tone of voice, I just like I was getting a little annoyed because I was just like, can you just shut up and stop like glazing your dick off, bro? Like just because you one shot me, and by the way, he's saying he one shot me every time. He didn't one shot me every time. He finished me off every single time. That sounds really weird. But anyway, you know what I mean, right? He was like, he would get me low by just playing again passive. Passive as in he's very like he won't attack you until you least expect it, which is not a good playstyle as much as it sounds good on paper. It's really not. When you're experiencing it, it sucks and it makes the game really depressing and miserable because you just can't beat those players because they've somehow mastered the parrying system, but yet they won't actually use that properly. They'll just hold block and parry everything like a boring little shit. That's it. They won't actually use it in a real 1 versus 1. They'll just sit there and hold block, and then just randomly, they'll magically, by some miracle, they'll land a sneak attack on you and one-shot you because you've spent so much of your time trying to hit them, like a normal person does in this game, and they just don't allow you to hit them. By any means. I mean, I'm not saying you should allow people to hit you in this game. What I mean is, they don't give you a single bit of chance to get a hit, which, at that point, that should just be like bannable at this point. I don't know, man. But it's just like, and not only that, I've not even been playing this game all that long either. And the fact that he lost to me at all is just mental. And I can tell he's played longer than me too, because he's literally a Sith. I'm not even a Sith yet. But then I don't know how he's a Sith. I don't know, maybe, I don't know. I might have been just playing the game wrong when I first started playing it. But I'm trying to become a Sith, and this guy is just, and it's always these players that just make that impossible for me, and you know what, I don't even know why I didn't just block him either. Yeah, as you could just kind of see, he was literally just typing all sorts of nonsense. Again, oh yeah, there's the thing where he called me son. Don't call me that, you weirdo. Go outside, dude. But yeah, that's the end of this probably very boring video about absolutely nothing relevant, and it is probably the most unemployed shit you'll ever hear. But I just thought it was really funny how this guy just needed my attention like so bad, and he was trying to rage bait me and all this shit. Crazy, man, crazy.